It's,
Are you recording?
yes.
Good.
I just love this part where he's like, oh no, you shot my ass. Like he's so happy about it too. It's like, oh no, oh harder. Okay, anyways. We're gonna make a new map, I think, something that looks a little bit more interesting than this. So I'll make a new, brand new level. New level. Time of day. Holy fuck. Looks sick. This is big defaults. I'll save it. Level. I'll call it level 1, baby.
Are you recording your microphone as well?
Yes. I don't even remember why I muted it. I was like, I think I recorded like a little piece of thing. Alright, anyways. So I think like a nice thing we can do is that instead of like drawing out with like cubes and stuff, we can do a landscape. So with a landscape, we can sort of paint out the ground of the path of the level. Struggle with that sentence. And also, I think it's good to get a basic understanding of what landscape is. I am not an expert on landscapes. I had to look it up how to do it for this. So don't hit me with questions, do hit me with questions about landscapes, but I probably won't be able to answer them because I know very little about landscapes, unfortunately. I've almost never used them, but they're very popular with artists and so on for obvious reasons. So to create one, I went a little faster. So to create one, you go into modes here, and then you select landscape. I can do shift 2. If you're that kind of person. So now you're gonna create one. Here we can select the material. Fuck, there is one. Ah, shit, what is it called? It's called like landscape something. Yeah, this one, landscape material. So this is a default Unreal one. There is a kind of material that kind of needs to be used. That can handle different painting and so on. Fortunately, Unreal has one already, so I'm just going to choose that one. If we go in and look at it, we can see that it has 3 different painting options. So it has dirt, it has grass, and it has snow. And there is 3 colors, and that's it. Maybe it isn't actually special. Yeah, I don't think it's special actually. It looks like it's surface opaque. I guess these are like the layer ones. And I'm guessing these are the landscape parameters that the landscape sort of hooks into to tell the material which type of ground this is. That's cool. Didn't know. So anyways, I'm gonna select how many number of components I have. So here's number of components, and I'll do 2 by 2. So that's how big the landscape is gonna be. You can see like it's divided into these components here, and you can set how big you want each section to be. And then here you do just how many of those sections you want. We'll get to these later. So select the material. You can do this later if you want to. Like if you forget, then you can do this later. But I'm just gonna hit create. There we go. Now we have our little thing. The reason we have this circle here is because of the we have a reflection probe here. So I'm just gonna select. I'm just gonna take the reflection probe and just gonna scale it up so it covers the whole thing. There we go. I don't know much about reflection probes. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, but I'm pretty sure reflection probes are global illumination. I think that's like light probes. Are there also light probes? I don't know. I think this is light probes. I'm not a lighting guy. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna leave it in though.
I think it generates light probes like dynamically or something.
And maybe it does. I'm not quite sure. Either way. So now we can select these parts if we want to. But we can also go into here. We have 3 tabs, right? So if I go into modes landscape, we have 3 tabs. We have manage, where we can apparently add sections, which is pretty sick. We can also delete sections. We can move them. I don't know what that does. I don't know. It doesn't seem like I can do it. I can resize, which also doesn't seem to do anything. So yeah, no idea what those does. I have sculpt. So here's where we sculpt landscape. So we can sculpt, we can smooth, the like standard landscaping stuff. See if we can flatten this again. Just gonna flatten this back to what it was. So the way the flatten works, I think, is that if I click somewhere, so I'll click on this surface height here, boom. Now everything I paint is gonna be set to that surface height, so I can just like erase any big stuff. We have like ramp, erosion, hydro. Like they have a very sophisticated landscaping system, which is pretty cool. And then we have paints, and that's what I want to do. So painting is just painting materials onto the landscape. So here we have 3 layers, and those are defined by the material. So this material has defined 3 layers: dirt, grass, and snow. So what we need to do is that we need to create a layer info. So these, unlike some other landscape stuff, is not one texture where we draw with like an integer or something that is probably used in most engines, I would think. These are actually separate textures. So each layer is one texture, and they sort of get overlapped onto each other. Which is, nice. It makes blending a little bit easier and looking better. But to do that, we need to create these layers. I'm just going to do create layer info, and we'll do weight blended layer. And then it's gonna say where we want to put these. I don't know what the default is here. I don't know if we should put it alongside the level, or in this level 01 shared assets that it created for us. I'm just gonna do default because I'm scared. Wait, I put it here anyways. Okay, so now in level 1 we should probably put it in its own subfolder. I'm gonna move it later. So now alongside level 1 it has created this landscape layer U object here, its asset here. So here's the asset defining that dirt layer, and then I'll do the same thing for grass, and I'll do the same thing for snow. Okay, fucking that one happened in the shared assets. Okay, I'll just remake their dirt one. Let's remove it. Remake the dirt. There we go. So now we have these three layer infos in here, and now we can start painting, right? So I'll just choose. Where is none? I fucked up something. If I select okay, it still works. For some reason, these are gone. So the way you paint is that you select which layers to paint on. So let's say I want to paint on grass. So I select grass, and now I can just move around here, and now I'm painting grass. Very simple. So I'm just gonna make it a bit bigger. So I'm just I'll just make it grass all around for now. It's compiling some shaders here. It's going to finish. There we go. And let's just paint out a track, right? So let's do dirt. So we'll make a dirt track. Make a radius a little bit smaller. Make the fall off a little bit. There we go. Like small fall off. Let's just draw a little path here. So let's say we'll start here. I think that's huge, actually. Let's drag out the cars just to get a reference for how big our cars actually are. Let's drag out a car. Oh my god, that's so tiny. I mean, I forget how fucking tiny they are. Look how huge this road is compared to the car. Okay, so let's go back to grass. Let's just remove that. Okay, so we gotta make this brush fucking tiny as fuck. Even tinier, I think. something like that. So, okay, so this is gonna be the road. So let's just drag out a road here. So let's start here and then we go here, and it's like maybe something like this. And then we go like straight down, straight up again. Then we're gonna keep me down. We'll do like a long turn like that. So that's my track. Looks pretty sick. I don't know. What do you guys think? Yeah, I'm an artist, by the way.
It's amazing. It's
Looks
like Mario Kart.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
looks like a duck sticking his head out of a toilet, kind of.
Oh yeah,
I
it's
know.
like yeah. Hello.
It's
That's
really
a much
uncanny,
better
actually.
reference than Mario Kart.
Please give poopy. So
VC Anka.
oh yeah, yeah, it is. It is the VC duck actually. So to finish off, I'll just go back to regular mode. So I'll just go modes select. So now I'm back in just regular editor mode. And these ugly ass black lines are just because the lighting is not built. So I will just build lighting. So I just hit the little thing here, little arrow, and just do build lighting only. There we go. Cool. So now they're still huge. Gonna just line these up like so. I'll make this one on to possess place 0.
Is the
Oh.
map really pixelated, or is that just compression?
It's not that pixelated.
Okay. Huh. It's probably just stream compression, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
think
looks-
it's just we see a lot of banding, but I think it's just teams.
yeah, it looks good to me. I think you're just trolling. So I'll make a camera a little quick, and then we'll go to lunch. I get knocked down, but I get up again. Never gonna keep me down. I'll just move it up. God, this is huge. This is what always happens when I make levels. It's like I have no sense of scale. I am the worst level designer, and then we're just gonna...
I mean, this could be something that we make later, so it's like a follow cam, because
Yeah.
then you can have more zoomed in, you know?
Yeah. Later we are gonna make some, hopefully make some sort of follow cam. So I'm just gonna real quick make sure we activate this camera. So let's do get player. Whoops. Controller, and then you set view. Target with blend. There we go. God, this is so... I made it way too fucking big, dudes. It's way too fucking big. Alright, we'll try again after lunch. We'll do another one. Okay, lesson learned. I made it way too big. I'm stupid. But okay, we have something at least. A little VC duck.
I think it's fine if you just zoom in a little bit and then make a
It's
follow
gonna take
cam,
like an hour.
I agree.
It's like it's only straights as well. So it's so boring. It's just like, okay, I'm
Well-
going forward. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
it's-
but then you add elevation to that, and then you have a real fucking level.
then
Like,
going
I don't know, I think
forwards.
it's fine.
It's like a...
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Mario Kart, not gonna lie.
Just put some Mario Kart music over it. It's fine. Ship it.
Exactly.
Shit.
Music adds a lot, man.
True.
Yeah, some juicy particle effects.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
we're good.
Screen
Put some
shake.
googly eyes on it. It'll be
That's
awesome.
how game design works.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, guys. Let's take lunch. So I'll see you guys at 1. Something like that. So see you then.
Cool. See you in an hour.
Sounds
Bye bye.